Good morning, Bahamas. Today is the 25th of December, Christmas Day, and we're coming into an election year. And I thought about this last night with heavy hearts while I lay in bed, thinking about the leaders of my great party, the FNM, and the leaders that's supposed to be the pulse of the party. I have been an FNM before Hubert Ingram, and he's already been Prime Minister 3 times. I put in for a nomination to run in North Abaco 2.5 years ago, and election again is in about 4 to 5 months. And it really hurts when you fought so hard for the party. Every election they look for me to campaign, so I must have some value. I work very hard in trying to keep the young people off the streets. All my life I've been fighting to not have Abaco, like Nassau, 100 and some murders. We try to keep the kids thinking that everybody is family and one-on-one. And here we are, the FNM, the brains of the FNM, has nominated a guy from a permanent PLP family, the only real PLP family from Manawar. He has put in his nomination some 6 months ago, when we here in North Abaco has put in our nomination over 2 years ago. This guy has been ratified, and he just became a Bahamian 3 weeks ago. He was born in America, and he just gave up his citizenship 3 weeks, and 3 weeks he's already been ratified. He's 21 years old, and I asked the great brains and the leaders of the FNM, what did this guy bring to the table? The people in Marshall is excited because he studied political science. Well, he studied political science in the United States. That's a different politics altogether. Here is a guy who has never before in his life voted FNM. His family has been voting PLP all their lives. And he is being ratified while we in North Abaco that has been fighting for the FNM over 30 years is still in limbo. But this guy that has the backing of first generation FNM, like Fred Gottlieb and the chairman of Marshall, Victor Patterson, these are first generations Bahamians, and they could chart the course of the electric committee in Nassau. And the surprising thing about it is that these guys were totally against Dr. Minnis as leader. And they have already brought their man in, take the yellow shade off him, put a red shade on him, and he's already got the nod 6 months later. When everybody knows that anybody from Marshall can win this. South Abaco is the FNM seat. We got beat by 880 some votes in North Abaco, and the leaders have not saw it fit. Christmas time, going into New Year, I want to let them know that if they pick right, they can win this. A win for the FNM is a win for the leadership. I don't know what they're looking for in North Abaco, but Kai has been there to the forefront of every election, and I have made a difference in lives. And I'm not there because of my personality. I'm there because I know that I could bring some statesmanship, change the politics as it is today, and bring some statesmanship back into North Abaco, because we have nobody to fight for us in North Abaco. I have already been fighting. I will always fight with or without the member parliamentship. I am a fighter for the rights of Abaco. And it's so fortunate that people in Nassau have to pick somebody from Abaco when they don't even have the opportunity to vote for them. I hope that the party does the right thing, but on Christmas Day, my heart is very heavy and very disappointed the way my party is leading. You imagine you being here 30 years. This guy has just been a Bahamian just 3 weeks. And he's a candidate. And nobody knows what his political desires are. We know for sure he has never voted FNM, baby. I could say I voted FNM. He has never voted in this country before. Wasn't even born in this country. And he's already the candidate. That is very sad. And I'm very disappointed. But I'm still holding on and waiting for the FNM committee to make their move. God bless you. And may next Christmas be better than this one, because it's very sad to see how the FNM is carrying on, especially with the candidates committee coming up to a major election. Merry Christmas to y'all. I hope y'all feel like I feel when you're being kicked upon, thrown aside, and you're being there fighting. And you may talk about fighting hard. When you fight against the PLP, you got to fight for everything. And I bring everything to the table. And this guy from Marshaba brought nothing, has no fight in him. Doesn't even have any Bahamian in him. And he's already got the nod. That's very sad. That's a very sad on Christmas Day. I hope you guys have a better Christmas than I'm having. Merry Christmas.